Ist aber nicht für den Lügen. Super. Oh Gott, ich hasse sowas.
Just as I suspected, the Innsmouther Lewis is responsible for your son's murder. He's hiding at the local bar. Just ask the bartender. Seems like he had a bone to pick with your family and took it out on Albert.
Oh, that scum won't be getting off easy. The whole city shall see what happens when you cross the Throgmortons. Justice, bittersweet as it is, shall be served. It's rare for a newcomer to make himself so useful. Thank you.
Mr. Throgmorton, I hate to press you, but do you think you could help me now?
Yes, you've earned it. Gay to think a newcomer barely off the boat solves a crime the police couldn't, but I digress. Remind me, what brought you to Oakmont?
I'm looking into an outbreak of erratic behavior and madness, all linked to shared visions of this place.
Indeed. Then our goals align. This inexplicable hysteria has spread through Oakmont after the flood. I funded an expedition to explore recent geological activity that may be responsible.
Do these cases of hysteria involve shared visions as well?
Since the flood, many Oakmonters have had similar nightmares. Indeed, Professor Doe, the expedition leader, complained of them herself.
Waterlogged ruins with unnatural architecture, a sleeping giant, drowned streets, and a voice calling from the depths.
Her words exactly. She proposed the expedition, desperately wanting to find the cause.
Oh, mein Kopfhörer rutscht, sorry.
A geological expedition. I'm not sure I follow.
I have reason to believe the flood and this madness have the same source. As above, so below. So I sent men to find out.
You mentioned the flood. You think it's more than just a natural disaster.
You weren't here, Mr. Reed. What happened defied scientific explanation.
Has your expedition found anything?
I do not know. Albert was part of it. His passing cannot be coincidence. Why was he alone at the port? And where are the others?
You think your son was killed because the expedition uncovered something?
Is it so hard to believe? I had no news for a week, then Albert, the only one I could trust, comes ashore and is killed.
It does sound suspicious.
Mr. Reed, I want you to find out what's going on. I expect you're as interested in the expedition's results as I am.
Vielleicht.
If I'm going to look into this, I'll need to know more. Where should I start?
I'll give you the address of the expedition's headquarters and a key.
That's all you can tell me?
Let me be clear, Reed. You do not speak to me like that again.
I'm sorry,
Fuck you.
Mr. Throgmorton. I just meant the more I know, the better.
I am a busy man. I funded the research, but left all preparations to Professor Doe and Albert. When you've finished, come see me at the Throgmorton family manor. It's in Old Grove. Here, I'll show you.
What about my expenses?
They will be reimbursed after you complete your task. And of course, you've earned some compensation for your work here at the port. I'll also include a fair advance in bullets.
Bullets?
The dollar lost its use here, Mr. Reed. After the flood, Oakmont returned to bartering. Bullets mean more than bills.
Case complete. New case. Los at sea. Ich habe das Gefühl, ich habe da hinten was verpasst. Oh, jetzt kann ich da nicht mehr hin. Aber was hätte ich denn noch machen können? Nix mehr. Dieser Typ ist nicht der Mensch, aber ein ähnlicher. Ich werde jetzt mal hier rausgehen. Jetzt ist er frei. Lost at sea. Robert Throckmorton founded an expedition to discover the origin of the mass hysteria gripping Oakmont. The expedition was to explore the seabed near Oakmont. Contact with the expedition was soon lost. Albert Throckmorton was the only known survivor. He subsequently murdered. He was subsequently murdered. I was hired to find any other expedition members, dead or alive. Throckmorton will be waiting for my report in his manor in the southern Old Grove. Custom Unlock Daywear. Hübsches Jäckchen. Erzähle. Was ist das denn? Das ist ein bisschen... Charles W. Das bin ich.
Never again, they say.
A plea for help. Dear Mr. Reed, I understand that you are the private eye that caught the murder in the port. My life is in danger. I cannot trust anyone in the city. Please come to my room, which is just the opposite of yours. I'm in despair. My studies have drawn the attention of wild forces. Also, bedrohliche Mächte. They stalk me and will take me soon. I have cast my lot, and I'm beyond sane, but the 7 books must be saved at any cost. Even if I'm gone, find my notes there. The knowledge must be not lost, as it could be our kind last hope for enlightenment. Please be the bearer of this light, for I have failed. Okay. Sweet dreams. Poppy extract bone.
No matter how much of this I chug down, the visions always return.
Du solltest nicht so viel Mohn fressen. Oh, Wardrobe. Hübsch. Gangster. Newcomer. Unburdened newcomer. Daywear. Ich glaube, ich nehme das. Ich mag das Fell. Aber es geht auch. Okay. Machen wir das. So. Aber gut zu wissen. Raids on Innsmouthers. The number of attacks on the Innsmouth immigrants have increased. Raids are intensifying, with more and more Innsmouthers exposed to abuse and assault. Sometimes whole families are found dead in their houses. Police are on the case, with several illegal Innsmouther businesses captured and their owners sent to jail. The city ought to have been cleaned of these fish-faced scum along, said Robert Throckmorton, head of the Throckmorton Grand Family. I regret only one thing. It started too late. We had not neglect our civil duties. My son Albert would still be... Oh. Hätte ich gelogen, wäre das nicht passiert. Note from J. Vanderberg. Mr. Reed, it seems you have exerted yourself while condoning the investigation for Mr. Throckmorton's. Forgive me the audacity. I just brought you to the devil's reel while you were unconscious. Please take more care of yourself in the future. I won't be there for you every time. Johannes. Gut, dass da mein Name
Makes
steht.
this place feel more like home. I miss Boston already.
Hi. Hi. Bewitched home. The local legends may be more than mere superstition. A dozen witches were hanged in a huge apple tree that still grows near the cider mill. Among these documents is a confession. One of the witches said the devil himself granted them a book with words of power. This book hides itself from the mortal eyes, waiting for the witches to be reborn and return to claim it. The witch who wrote this confession lived in the eastern Reed Heights, somewhere north in the intersection of Communion Road and Museum Avenue. Could the book still be hidden there? Oh Gott, ey! Wie viel muss ich noch lesen? The Book of the Mayor. The fishermen talk of a place near the Blackwood Manor, on the southern part of Whisper Street, where meetings occur in the dead of night. The local don't like this part of eastern Grimhaven Bay, because they seem to fear those who gather near the half-built ships. They say a certain book is read at these meetings, a cursed tome that make people so crave the sea. A cursed tome that makes people so crave the sea's touch that they go and drown in the ocean. The one reading the book stands on the cursed boat that sinks in the fog. Those who saw it touch the soil have either gone mad or disappeared. The nightmares. I boarded up the window and locked the door. They are just men, the Yellow Kings gang. They can't get here now. Now there is only me and these nightmares, a little longer, and I figure them out. Junge. The wheel tome. I had a dream so real it still makes my hand shake. A huge Ferris wheel rose amidst the city. People got on it and rode it higher and higher before jumping off at its peak. The pile of corpses grew bigger, the crowd pushed me towards the wheel. And then I saw a man with a leather bag. He was standing in the center of the wheel, reading from a book. His awful dirge was making the wheel rotate and dragging the crowd to their slaughter. Could this vision be real? No, I know there is a Ferris wheel at the park in the western Old Grove Century Avenue and Bacon Street, but where could the book be? Noch erzähle. Waiting book. Building the church was his redemption. The day after day he worked without payment, carrying stones and putting them in the moist soil of Salvation Harbor. At night, when he returned to his house behind the church, he could not sleep. The book his ancestors brought across the ocean called. When the church was built, the priest found him hanged on the bell ropes, but the book was still waiting for someone to come and read it. His house is in Central Salvation Harbor on the old road between Seven Oaks Street and Windheim Street. Still be a bad fame, and no one wants to live there even after the flood.
We're in control.